I'm Wendy Smith. I'm the developer of the Can body protector. With experience in military bulletproof vest design, I identified that there was no motorbike armour actually being used in the equestrian world. So I hooked up with Knox, who are market leaders in motorbike armour technology, to produce the foam that we have today.
I'm Colleen Rutledge. I'm a 4-star eventer. I'm based in Aiken, South Carolina and in Frederick, Maryland. You know, it comes down to it. I've got to be able to do my job. And if I have a vest that's not actually helping or not going to protect me, then I can't do my job as well. It doesn't, I don't feel restricted in this vest at all, which some of the other ones, you have to have it fitted so tightly that it will restrict your ability to breathe and some of your ability to move. And this one does not actually restrict me at all.
So I actually sent the perfectly fitting body protector to Colleen for badminton horse trials because we couldn't arrange to meet up. So I worked off her set of measurements, asked questions like, did she suffer from asthma? What sort of saddle is she riding in? I needed to know quite refined measurements, but it meant that I could just customize it to make it absolutely right for Colleen and for anybody who orders a vest.
I'm not a big person about really changing things right before a huge event, and badminton is arguably one of the biggest events in the world. And Wendy sent me the vest. I put it on for one of my gallops. It felt so fantastic, and I realized that this is such an amazing product that I went ahead and wore it. Once you put it on, it feels weightless because it does fit so well. I don't want to feel stuck, that I can't move. This vest feels like it actually protects, and it truly does protect. Unfortunately, I have had a number of fairly serious falls, one of which was a full rotational where the mare landed directly on me. And the fact that this vest does not collapse all the way pretty much saved me from some amazingly bad injuries. I had broken my hip in the fall. It was a full rotational and actually had a fairly substantial break of my hip where my femur went through the back of my pelvis. And with that, you frequently see that in car accidents and things along those lines. With that injury, you normally have upper body injuries. And because she landed directly on me, I was conscious the entire time. I was open, awake. I know everything, unfortunately. I'd like to forget most of it. But when she landed on me, my airbag didn't deploy until she got off of me, because that is the fallback with airbags, is they work great if you're separated from the horse. In a full rotational where you're not separated from the horse, they don't work so well. They keep taking me back and forth for CAT scans, looking for my lacerated liver, my bruised spleen, any upper body injuries, a broken collarbone, any of these things. They're like, there's no way this happened. I'm like, guys, I can tell you for a fact this absolutely happened. And they're like, what were you wearing? Because they just couldn't believe that I didn't have all of these injuries. And I had virtually no bruising on my body. I recommend that everybody wear it. I recommend that every one of my students wear it. And in fact, when my kids actually get large enough to be in them, they're going to be in it too.